Alright, so I'm here and I am looking at this article on Notes from Neverland. Um, Looking at these crazy people with this Splash Mountain merch. I know this is kind of late. This news has been out for a few days, but I just wanted to kind of give my little opinion slash rant on this, cause to me, these Disney fans, I don't even know if you want to call them Disney fans. They're just these scalpers. Um, well, let's get into the article. So, guests are buying crazy amounts of Splash Mountain merchandise, all on eBay. So, as you see here, Disney's announcement that Splash Mountain will be rethemed to Princess and the Frog attraction has created a merchandise frenzy. Yep, pretty much. People visiting the Magic Kingdom are buying huge quantities, huge amounts. Like, look at this. Trash bags, clear bags. Before I go on, I just want to know what do these cashiers who check them out think when they see all this? When they see this, what are they thinking? What are the cast members thinking about this? The merchandising cast members who work at the Briar Patch store. What are they thinking when they see this? What are they thinking? About to make this sale on this merch. That's what they're thinking. Okay. So, as the article says, a lot of stuff has ended up on eBay at insane markups. So, the demand was so large that Disney had to set up a virtual queue, which to me is also just crazy. Like, the merch at Disney is just, like, Disney and consumerism is, oh my goodness. Disney got the game down to a T with this merch and consumerism. To me, it's just wow, Disney. Disney has definitely got that business rolling. But let me continue. So, a virtual queue was set just to enter the store. Who could have guessed that one of the longest lines in all of Walt Disney World this year would be a Briar Patch shop, which had a total of 5 guests before Disney announced this shutdown of the ride. 5 guests for probably like 3 transactions. But anyway, Jesus, there is a 240-minute wait for Splash Mountain merchandise, and guests enter a virtual queue and receive a text when it's time to return. A 240-minute wait for some Splash Mountain merch. Once inside, some guests took advantage and bought up enormous quantities of items. Some looked like they were struggling to carry everything they bought. Yeah, I mean, they had to come ready with this. I refuse to believe Disney gave them these trash bags. Like, they came with these bags. But if they didn't, I don't know. I mean, I can't prove that, but I just assume that I assume that these two brought these bags. Like, Disney did not provide them with it. And if Disney did, well, Disney, that's you. Shout out to Michael of Diva Dirt. I saw us on Facebook. These two really went into Walt Disney World to buy the entire Splash Mountain merchandise and price gouge them online. Yes, sir. If you go on eBay, you can. What? If you go on eBay, you can. Oh, I guess you missed the word. You can tell, or you can tell they're selling them for 150. These types of people are awful. Yes, these people are the scum that is underneath your shoe that you rub off on the ground during a hot day at one of these parks. But I see. Like I said, I don't think Disney wasn't prepared for something like this. Like, they really weren't, and I don't blame them for not being prepared. Cause did anyone think this was gonna happen? Now they haven't even announced when the ride is gonna close yet. But did anyone think that this was possible? And Disney was like, let's just get this money. But what sucks even more is that if people sell this stuff online for like $100 for one of these things, Disney's like, oh, okay. The student becomes the master. Stop. All right. Yeah, look at all these people. A lot of Brer. Look at this. The little Brer Bear peeking out. A lot of rare plushes. Ugh. As you might expect, eBay is now full of, oh my god, of new lists of Splash Mountain items at outrageous prices. Some guests didn't even wait to leave the Magic Kingdom before posting their items on eBay. Look at this. This is here in the park. Is this Splash Mountain in the background? It's probably, yeah, probably Splash Mountain, the queue, the beginning of the building. And look. Took the picture here. Took a picture here. Here. You know. Well, this looks like it's on someone's couch, but still. Look. $100. 125. But free shipping for these two, and except this one, you got $10 for shipping. Jesus Christ. All for this. These would go for like $27 at Disney parks, which is still kind of pricey. But if you have cast members and annual pass holders who buy all this stuff, you know, they get the discount. But even still, it's going to be like, you know, $21 with their discount. It's still, my God. Like I said, maybe years before Splash Mountain transformed to Prince and the Frog. Like I said, they haven't even released a timetable yet for this. Nobody knows when this is going away. It could be 2 years before this goes away. If I was to guess, it'd be next year, like late next year, like winter of 2021 is when, like, I think they'll say, okay, we're shutting it down. Everything about this is disappointing. Guests who try to make a quick buck by buying up all Disney merchandise to resell it online are the bottom of the barrel in the Disney community. They're the bottom of the barrel in any community, not just a Disney one, but any community. But especially, I guess, with this, because you have the pandemic going on. You have people who can't get there, who can't buy the merch themselves if they're not an annual pass holder or a CM. Well, I guess now you are, if you have a reservation, that is. And you can get there and you can buy the stuff, but like this article says, at the same time, Disney should have had a policy. But like I said, Disney wasn't ready for this. Disney was more concerned about making sure the guests have a safe experience than people buying up all this merch. Okay, Disney wasn't really anticipating this. I can tell you that for a fact. They just weren't. They weren't anticipating this. But now they really have to start cracking down. This is just sad, man. This is really just sad. What is this? Remember when guests even stole and resold the sporks? This is ridiculous. I didn't hear about this. I might click on this just to see what it is, but Disney should be able to anticipate this kind of behavior. Like I said, Disney had more important things to worry about than the Splash Mountain merch being hoarded. They just did. This is already under pressure for opening the park now with all these cases rising in Florida, but they gotta do something about this, man. They definitely need to implement some sort of rule. You only get one item, one of each. That's it. One Brer Fox, one Brer Rabbit, one bear, one Funko Pop set. That's it. Maybe a shirt. This is just crazy. Like I said, Disney, the merchandise, the consumerism, like the fact that this is the thing. Resold sporks for Galaxy's Edge. Why? What is up with these people who go to this place and do this? I don't get it. These aren't kids. These are full-grown adults. What do you think they're going to do with this, Disney? They're not going to give it to charity. Well, they could. I don't know. But I doubt it. Look at this. All this Splash Mountain plushies and merch just to resell. These aren't kids. These are adults who are buying this. I hope they don't resell it. I really hope they don't resell any of this. I hope Disney just keeps bringing this out. I'm pretty sure Disney has a whole warehouse full of just old Disney merch. Like, I know somewhere in the world there's like Disney merch from like years ago that they have. Like, they have to have it. If you worked retail before, you know what I mean. But like, oh man, I really hope they just have a whole bunch of this stuff. Like Disney, I really hope they just keep fishing it out. But the fact that this stuff is already sold out online, like, I don't know. Or on the Shop Disney store, because you can't find anything Splash Mountain on Shop Disney anymore. I really do hope that they get this resolved. Disney fans are just... It's not all Disney fans, but the ones who do this, the people who do this are just... I don't know what to say. But like I said, Disney wasn't ready for this. They had bigger concerns than to worry about this, but now this has become a concern to some. Like I said, Disney's more worried about keeping people safe and making sure that they don't come under fire for opening up the parks with all these coronavirus cases spiking up in Florida. But this is an issue. It's a Disney community issue that I hope they fix. These people should be ashamed of themselves. This represents everything wrong with people. I want to buy this stuff from Disney and then sell it online. Use my cast member, my annual pass discount. Pay damn near $600, probably close. This is probably like $1,000, all this stuff combined. Close. It has to be close to it. All these plushies. I'm guessing this is our Funko Pops because the box shaped bag. Like, this has to be close to $1,000. People just putting all this on their credit cards. Anyway, just wanted to go over this real quick. Shout out to Notes from Neverland for doing this. But man, Disney, these people are just, they're just sick. This is what's wrong with our society. And more often, this is what's wrong with people within the Disney community, but people with any community. This is just sick, man. People don't buy this. It's okay if you don't get a Brer Rabbit plush or Brer Fox plus. It's okay. Don't worry about it so much. I'm out, man.